It's time for 3 Up.
Touchdown, Patriots!
Two big throws on this drive by Mac Jones, your quarterback. What a throw on the skinny. I'll take more of this, please.
3 Down.
Put a jacket on him. He don't want to be out here. Sit him down.
With Greg Bedard from BostonSportsJournal.com. 3 Up.
I know you're very results-oriented. I get that.
3 Down.
It's a fail all around. Fail, fail, fail.
On Felger Mazz on 98.5 The Sports Hub.
3 Up, 3 Down with Greg Bedard. It's presented by Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. Enjoy the game with the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cask matured Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey. Because when it's game time, it's Tully time. Please drink responsibly. 3 studs, 3 duds. I'm just laughing because such a garbage product.
Oh, my God, it was horrible.
You really watched the film on this one, big boy?
Oh, yeah.
You did the whole thing.
Whole caboodle.
Okay, 3 Up, 3 Down. Number 1 stud for the Patriots in this game.
Christian Barmore. He's just been outstanding for the last 5 or 6 games. In this game, he had a hit, 2.5 hurries, 3 run stuffs. And what stood out in this game, he had a couple unbelievable 2-gap reps, even against the real good guard for
Quentin Nelson.
Quentin Nelson.
Hey, Quentin.
Hey, Quentin. Which shows another step for him that he could be an every down player. Like he was awesome in this game. He really was against, a pretty good offensive line.
I went Ramondre Stevenson. I thought it was the hardest he's run all year. Only his long run of the day was 10, but it felt like everything he touched was 6.
Number 2.
Jelani Tavai. Caused the interception. He was all over the place.
He does that a lot. He gets deep in that zone or something. He deflects a lot of passes.
Yeah, he's way better than Juwan Bentley is in terms of, getting into his drops, reading the quarterback, and knowing, where the routes are going to be. He's excellent at that. He was very impactful in this game, and they needed it with Juwan Bentley out of the game.
I also had Tavai. I think he's been, and I didn't like him at the beginning of the year. I think he's probably been one of their 3 to 5 best players on the team.
Score another one for Bill Belichick.
Or Matt Patricia.
Or Matty P. How about that? I'm being sarcastic, but he has been good. Number 3.
Ramondre Stevenson. This was primetime Ramondre, back to who he was. I mean, not only just, his speed and back to finishing runs, which was awesome. He had a blitz pickup against DeForest Buckner, who is a mountain of a man, and Stevenson stopped him. He had a 10-yard run and a 5-yard run, sort of back to back in the second half, where they were incredible runs, incredible finishes. He looked awesome.
See, I've gotten to the point where I'm trying to pick guys who have sucked for the most of their time, and I'm trying to give them all a little bit of love. So the third guy I went with was Anthony Jennings. I actually thought he was okay in this game. He was pretty good. Go ahead, Greg.
Yeah, until the touchdown when he got sucked in and he gave up that touchdown.
He got washed under on that play. He totally did.
All right, 3 down. Get to the good stuff.
The special teams. I just had to group them together. I was just looking for – sorry, I had my notes. So, missed field goal from, 35 yards, 34 yards. No one back on the punt return on the 69-yard punt, which was embarrassing. Gave up a 42-yard kick return. Bryce Behringer had 2 touchbacks. Just a horrendous special teams effort. They have not gotten better this year. They are one of the worst special teams units in the league.
I mean, it's shooting fish in a barrel, but come on. Mac Jones. I mean, that was just as bad as it gets. That throw down by the goal line, Greg, I said the exact same thing yesterday. That was like Steve Sack's disease. It was not being able to throw the ball to first base from second base or back to the pitcher, or it was that kind of thing. That was horrid. It was scary.
Number 2.
Mac Jones. What's interesting, they obviously went into this game with, we don't need to do much on offense, and Mac is in a place, let's just manage the game. And he did it well. In the first half, I had him for 2+ plays, 0 minus plays. But starting with that third down in the middle of the third quarter, and then the throw to Hunter Henry, and then the interception, it deteriorated. And, while he was under a lot of pressure, and I normally absolve quarterbacks of that, under this kind of pressure, those were layups. You have to make the layups.
What was the pressure percentage against him in this game?
67%.
Holy crap.
It's a record.
And you say 30%.
That's for the game?
You said
30.
For the game.
And you say 30% is sort of the or
yeah,
40.
It's like 35% is sort of like, now you're getting into danger zone with a pocket quarterback.
67?
67. Any other week, we would be talking about how the offensive line, which is my number 3 down, is the pass blocking. five legitimate sacks. I didn't put any on Mac Jones. There was one you could quibble with, but he really didn't have any escape routes. 5 sacks in a first half and 67% pressure. Any other time, we wouldn't even be talking about the quarterback. We would be talking about how bad the offensive line was, to the point where I think Bill Belichick went to Bill O'Brien at halftime and said, we can't block anybody. Run the crap out of the ball. Don't even bother throwing. Just run, which is probably what they should have done to start the game.
Second down was Mac Jones. Third was offensive line. What was 2 and 3 for you, Mazz?
So number 2 for me was the offensive line. If you ask me to name someone specifically, I'm going Connor McDermott, Bedard's buddy. He sucked. Boy, was he awful. And my number 3 was Juju. Again, 2 pre-snap penalties. Like he had 1 catch. You have more negative plays than positive plays as a wide receiver. Get out of here.
Let me give you a down real quick. It's a little off topic, but the caller just referenced it about Tom Brady said that. I'm like, what the hell are you talking about? So I just looked. So Tom Brady still does his podcast, right?
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, Jim Gray. Yeah.
Okay, so he's asked about the Patriots last night. Is there a man on the planet who is more uniquely qualified to give you some insight into what it's like with Bill Belichick when things are going like this, and to work with Bill Belichick from the quarter? Is there anyone in the history of the universe more qualified to give you just a little kernel of insight or something interesting than Tom Brady?
No.
Here's what he gave you. Yeah, you've got to change your strategy. Different weeks, there's different challenges, and I think the Patriots, they're just having a tough stretch. They're just having a tough stretch, everybody.
Yeah, it's lasted about 18 weeks.
Just not playing with the kind of confidence that you've always seen.
4 years, really.
Obviously, Coach Belichick, I don't think he's coaching any different now than the way he coached when we were undefeated.
That's the problem.
There's a lot of things that need to go right in order to win and succeed. The more I sit back and watch, everyone wants to celebrate when you win as an organization. Everyone's responsible. And the same's true. Everyone's responsible when you lose, too. Everyone can't be on the bus when you win and be off the bus when you lose and say, let's point the finger at one person. When you look at losing, the organization loses, the fan base loses, everyone's in it together. 0.0. Zero. Nothing. Zero. Now, this makes me angry. Do you understand how badly he's going to suck in the booth? If there's one topic that he could give you one little kernel of something, it's this. And he won't go anywhere near it. He's going to suck. He sucks as a commentator. He blows on the record. Blows. He doesn't want to upset anybody, even people here, where he might have a little bit of rope for everything that he did here, where he could speak his mind a little bit, and it's okay. Well, that's Brady. He can't do it. He won't do it. And never mind when he goes to the bathroom at halftime and Bedard's coming out of the stall after just dropping a deuce.
What's up, Tommy? What's up?
This is not going to work for anyone. He's going to give you nothing. Nothing. Zero. Nothing. He's going to hate it. We're going to hate it. Useless. But these TV executives, let's just sign another name ex-player and throw him behind a microphone. Like that automatically is going to make him good. Oh, my God. It's like that bothers me. What is the point, dude? And again, that's Bedard coming out of the stall. What is the point of you doing a podcast if you're not going to say anything?
Shouldn't have had Mexican last night.
You have to
Tommy.
say.
Oh, Jesus.
You have to say something. It's so annoying. I mean, that quote is just a long version of Belichick at the podium saying we need to play better, we need to coach better, everyone needs to be better. That's what Brady just gave you there. Mm-hmm. It's the exact same thing he gave you.